Hey guys, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out my channel, what is up? I'm Amy. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. So, all right, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This message for this video, my spirit is very heavy today, very heavy. And I don't know who this is gonna resonate for. I don't know who needs to hear this message today, but I want to talk about the need to live again after you've gone through trauma, after you've been through a period of flight and freeze mode. There is this fear, this underlying fear, this limited belief that I'm not good enough, that I'll never be good enough, that I'll never be loved, or I'm not deserving of love. I'm not beautiful. I'm not handsome. My spirit is like so needing to push this message out. I don't know if it's directly you who's watching this that needs to hear this message today, or if it's someone that you know. But the word defeated comes to my mind, where it's like, I just feel so defeated. I feel like I don't have it in the strength to keep going. I don't have the strength to just try again, or to put my heart out there again, or to keep feeling like an option again. And I've been sitting here kind of with this feeling like, okay, what do you need me to share, Spirit? What do you need me to share, angels? What message do I need to get across? And I feel like if you are someone that's gone through so much trauma in your life, if you're someone that's gone through so many hardships, you haven't had it easy, please know that you're not alone. Please know that, yes, as much as your story is different from mine, as much as my story is different from yours, you have every right to feel whatever it is the heck you need to feel right now. And no one should be making you feel anything different. If you feel like you want to cry, cry. If you feel like you want to scream, scream. If you feel like you want to get mad. There's just this response where so much happens to you that you just become numb to it. You just think that's the norm. This is how it's always going to be. So I'm just going to surrender. I'm just going to give up. I'm just not going to try. The need to protect yourself at all cost. Flight and freeze. The need to feel so overwhelming emotions that you don't even know what to do with it. You don't know who to talk to. You don't know who to turn to. You don't know who to trust. This message is so heavy today about me needing to just let you know that whatever you're going through right now, you are in control of how you feel. You are in control of what is happening to you. You are in control about having those boundaries, being able to set those boundaries, being able to have that voice, being able to say, you know what, this is not me anymore. I feel like sometimes when we get let down so much, we think that's all that we're used to. We think that's all that we're good enough for. But maybe it's not. Maybe in those midst and those storms, when life pushes us down, we need to realize that there's so much more than that moment. That trauma that you faced, that depression that you feel, that anxiety that you feel, that fear that won't leave you, that fear of failure, the fear of failed relationships, the fear of being a bad parent, the fear of your marriage falling, the fear of divorce, the fear of job loss, the fear of poverty, whatever that fear is. Fear. It's like it's interesting because I was going to use my tarot cards for this, and I was going to give you guys a whole daily message with the cards, but I feel I'm speaking from my soul right now. I feel that sometimes, even though we don't know what's behind that open door, I think that's the biggest thing sometimes, is that when we're so accustomed to trauma, when we're so accustomed to negative energy, when we're so accustomed to toxicity, when we're so accustomed to abuse, when we're so accustomed to not being loved properly, love bombing, narcissistic energy, manipulation, gaslighting, when we don't have that safe place, when we feel like we don't have that safe place, when we feel like we don't have that security, when we feel like we have to rely so much heavily on ourselves, there just comes this point where you see that open door. And you've seen that open door for so many months or so many years. And you got this little fear of like, what if I walk through that door and it's everything that I've ever wanted? What if I walk through that door and I'm happy and I'm smiling more and I'm safe and I'm loved and I'm protected? What if I walk through that open door and I don't have to beg for love? I don't have to beg for security. I don't have to beg for stability because it's given freely. I don't know if anyone else can relate to anything I'm saying, but I want to leave you with this. I grabbed an oracle card, but it came out as risk and it came out as joy, and it says, life feels good right now, and you're barely scratching the surface of what's possible. It says, follow your joy guides as they lead you into this new, sensual, and highly appealing territorial. Flaunt your sexy self. Flirt, laugh, explore. Take your free spirit for a walk on the wild side. Don't be afraid of daring exploits. You need to push the limits past the familiar, the predictable, and the safe. That's the hardest thing, right? Is being able to push ourselves out of fear, out of our limits, out of our trauma, out of that flight and freeze mode, to know that we don't have to fight anymore. We don't have to hold on so tightly. We don't have to be afraid of something leaving our life, because we know that what is leaving our life is not meant for us. But sometimes we hold on so strong. We need to set ourselves free, guys. We need to let go of that fear and the grip that fear has on us. Says this will give you the psychic juice to create. Your joy's guide says, let your hair down and live a little. When was the last time you lived a little? When was the last time you laughed? When was the last time you did something for you? When was the last time you smiled? When was the last time you really felt seen and heard? Because there are moments but I was just I was drawn to speak on everything in this video, and I don't know who needs to hear this message today, and I don't know if it's going to make sense for anyone, but you know, if I touched you, if this made sense to you, let me know in the comments, guys. Hit that like button, and I'll chat with you soon.